If you've ever wished that your jigsaw could be a lean, mean, dustless cutting machine, then stick around and check out my shop-made solution. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of DP Shop Talk. I'm back after the summer break. I had a good time to enjoy the nice summer weather and some time with family, and also got lots of projects done. It was very busy over the summer. And so hope you guys had a great summer too. I mean, it's not over yet. There's still some nice weather to be had, but we're back to the regular schedule for DP Shop Talk now. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Dustless Jigsaw table that I designed and built. Now this table mounts the jigsaw upside down, and so in terms of use it's more like a bandsaw or a scroll saw where you feed the material through on a tabletop rather than holding the jigsaw handheld. Now there's lots of different jigsaw table designs out there, but the key thing for me with this one, or the key design element, was to have it be dustless. And I'll explain more about why I did that a little later. So I'll quickly go through the design of the table, and then I'll show it to you in action. So I built most of the jigsaw table out of melamine scrap, since they're usually in abundant supply in my shop, plus it gives a nice low friction surface for the tabletop. Now I sized the box to fit my jigsaw, which in this case is a Bosch JS572 barrel grip jigsaw. So if you have a taller jigsaw, then obviously you need to make the box taller and size it appropriately. Now I made this kind of side extension wing on the base to give a surface to easily clamp it down. So it'll easily clamp down to the MPT or whatever work surface you're working on. And also I added just some small clear cabinet door bumpers on the base, so that if you're using it on a floor or on a surface you can't easily clamp it down to, then it won't kind of slide around on you, so it keeps it in place. Now the jigsaw itself is mounted with the same eccentric disc system that I used on the jigsaw scribe base. So you basically turn those discs to lock the jigsaw in place, so it makes it very quick and easy. Now on the jigsaw table, I take the time to actually take a screwdriver to tighten down each of those screws when I mount the jigsaw in the table, since I don't want any chance of it dropping out. With the jigsaw scribe base, not a big deal. You can turn the discs and go for it. The base isn't going to come off, but I want to make sure that the saw is very securely held in place. So I do take the time to make sure each of the screws is nice and tight with a screwdriver. So for the dust collection components of the jigsaw table, I went with over table collection and under table collection. Now the dust extractor itself plugs into the back, so there's a port here that takes the standard 35 millimeter dust extraction connection. So that just friction fits on there. And then from that point it splits off to the above table collection and the under table collection. So for the above table collection, I just used some standard electrical conduit parts, and it's fully adjustable and removable. So it's just a friction fit into the splitter, and so that lets you take it off to easily change your blade. You get lots of clearance there, or you can just swing it out of the way as well. Now it'll go up and down, so if you have thinner or thicker material, you can sort of wiggle it up or down, and you can make that suit. So for the under table collection, I rigged up a port on the front that goes right into where the blade comes through the table to get the dust right at the source. Now it is set up so that this hose can come off of the front here and then swing around to the back and connect to the built-in dust collection port on this Bosch jigsaw, but I found that the front collection port that I set up works a lot better because it's right at the blade, so it gets that dust right at the source, which is really the key to good dust collection. Now, the reason that I went with a dustless setup is I can use it right in a finished space in a client's home for making cuts, and so I don't have to go outside, so it keeps a nice clean work environment. And if you're using it in the shop, then it keeps your shop clean as well. So one of the main applications that I designed the jigsaw table for is cutting narrow cabinet filler strips. I've always found that it's really awkward to try and hold a narrow strip in place while you're cutting it handheld with the jigsaw, and it's hard to clamp down as well because there's not much surface area there. So that's really one of the main things I had in mind when I designed this table. Now, you can use it for any variety of cutting tasks. You are limited to the width here, sort of like a bandsaw from the blade to the dust collection arm. So this is best suited for narrower work. Now, you can take this off or skip it altogether if you're not concerned about the dust collection aspect, and then you have a wide open table surface. So I've taken the scrap piece here and drawn a scribe line on it, so I'll fire it up and show you how it works. So as you can see, it lets you make accurate, easy cuts without making any dust. So that's a brief overview of my dustless jigsaw table. Now, if you're interested in seeing more detail on it, or even a full set of plans similar to what I've created for the MPT or multi-purpose table, let me know in the comments below. Now, as you may have noticed in a lot of my videos and designs, I really focus on good dust collection. Now, that's both for health reasons and for efficiency. We all know that breathing in wood dust is not a healthy thing to do, and when you can minimize cleanup time, it really saves you time, and time is money. So by getting that dust right at the source, I can keep my shop clean, and I can also make cuts right in a finished space on site, which saves me a lot of time rather than going inside and outside to make the cuts. So something like this, I can set up right in a client's home, make my cuts that I need to make, and zero cleanup afterwards. It keeps the clients happy as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, make sure you leave your ideas, questions, and your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get some shop talk going about jigsaws and good dust collection. So thanks for watching, and until next time, let's talk shop.